Hey guys, this is Calculus family. In this lesson, I'll be taking you through double integrals, particularly iterated integrals. So these are integrals over rectangular regions. Okay, so we're going to solve a series of problems for you to understand how to choose the right order of integral. So in this problem, this is a very basic problem, and we have double integral of 2x minus 4y cubed dA, where r, which is our region, is a rectangular region -5, 4 cross 0, 3. So this is how you solve this problem. The most important part is define your dA. dA gives the order of integration. Which one do you think, if we integrate first, is going to help us easily? Right. So you choose the one you want to integrate first in that order. Let's say we want to integrate the y first. Okay. So I'll have the y dx. That's my dA. Then I come. Since I want to integrate the y first, please, for every rectangular region, the first component stands for x, second stands for y. So since I want to integrate y first, meaning my x will come out, that will be my outer integral. So it will be -5 to 4. Then here I'll have 0 to 3. My function 2x minus 4y cubed, the a becomes the y, the x. Okay, at this point, I'll simply integrate my inner integral. So my inner integral, when I integrate this with respect to y, this becomes 2xy, remember, minus y to the power 4. Then from 0 to 3 dx, because I've integrated with respect to y. So you can see I've solved my inner integral, so my outer appears. At this point, what do? You put your 3 and your 0 inside. I'll have -5 to 4. When I put 3 here into y, I'll get 6x. Remember, when I put a 0 minus 0, everything will be 0, so 6x maintains. When I put 3 here, I'll get 81 minus 81. Similarly, if I put 0, it becomes 0. So this dx. I go on with my last integral, which has become a single integral, and that is going to give me integral from -5 to 4. I'll have 3x squared, right, minus 81x. So I'll have 3x squared minus 81x from -5 to 4. So if you compute this right, you're supposed to get -756, and that is all. Let's check the second problem. So for the second problem, I have a very nice problem here. So which says that we should find the double integral of x²y² plus cosine of the expression pi x plus sine of the expression pi y dA. This is my r, which is my region of integration. Okay. Now what next do? We choose our order of integration. So let's integrate with respect to x first. So the a is simply equal to the x dy. Then that means that my x is my inner and my y is my outer. This is x and this is y. So I'll have 0, 1 out, -1, -2, -1 inside, x² y² plus cosine of the expression pi x plus sine of the expression pi y dx dy. Once I have this settled, then what do I do next? I go straight to my integral. That is my inner integral. Let me integrate this with respect to, I'll have 0 to 1 outer. Integrating this with respect to x, I'll have x³ over 3 y² plus, remember, with respect to x, I have 1 over pi using substitution, sine of the expression pi x. Then this, since there is no x, it's a constant. But integrating a constant, you end up generating the new variable we are with respect to. So it becomes plus x sine of the expression pi y. We didn't touch this, but we brought in x. So from -2 to -1. We just do our simple substitution. Wherever I see this, I put -1, -2 inside. So you have -1 cube minus -2 cube all over 3y². This gives me 1 plus 8. Yeah, you have -1 plus 8, okay, and that will yield us what? -7. Sorry, that will give us positive. So this -8 plus 8, so 7 over 3. And I'll have x, sorry, I'll have my y squared. So that will be for the 0 to 1. Then when I come here to, I'll have 1 over pi. Okay. Then this is sine of the expression pi. Then there is x. Okay. So negative 1 minus minus 2, right? Realize I get plus 1 to become sine pi. And you know sine 1 it becomes what? 0. So everything here becomes 0. We leave it. Then we get our plus sign of the expression. So here there is x, right? Since there is s, when I put negative 1 there, what am I getting? So negative 1 minus, so this will be negative 1 minus 2. That'll be what? 1. So it still becomes 1. So I'll end up getting sign of the expression pi y, then t. We did it with respect to x with y. Simple as that. At this point, we are integrating with respect to y. What do I get? I'm going to get 7 out of 9 y cubed because I divided through by 3 when I added 1 to the power. This, with respect to y, I get minus 1 over pi, full sign of the expression pi y through substitution. And I simply put 0 to 1. What do I get? I get 7 out of 9 minus 2 pi. As simple as that. Now, let's check our next problem. So for the next problem, we have this here. So as usual, we define our the A. So let's say the A is equal to, check this problem. It looks very tricky, right? So you have the A is equal to the x dy. Let's say that. Okay. So what do I get? I have my outer integral going to be, this is my x, this is my y. My outer integral going to be what? 1, 2, 0, 1, right? Of the expression 1 over the expression 2x plus 3y all squared, right? The x, y. This is a nice integral for us to simplify. It looks very tricky, right? So we can say this is from 1 to 2, from 0 to 1 of the expression 2x plus 3y to the power negative, then the x, y. At this point, I simply have to integrate this with respect to x. This is going to be composite function. So my outer integral still remains, but my inner integral, what happens? You have a composite function, you integrate what is inside first with respect to x, and that gives me 2. Is that not it? 2. But this one is integral. This one is integral, so it divides. Okay. So we end up getting what? Um, we have we are going to use substitution. So using substitution, we are going to say let u be equal to 2x plus 3y, right? So if u is equal to this, we are only interested in what? The u dx, right? So the u dx is simply equal to what? 2. If you want to interchange this, the x is simply going to give us what? 1 out of 2 du, right? So that's why after doing substitution, we simply go straight and say that we have 1 out of 2 for our inner, then multiplying the outer. When I integrate this, I'll add 1 to the power, right? Now divide. When I divide, I'll have negative. So it become negative half of the expression 2x plus 3y to the power negative 1 dy. Sorry, let me bring my so negative 1 from 0 to 1. Then I have 2. So nicely, as I have this, what do I do? Integral from 1 to 2, my outer integral. For my inner integral, what do I get? When I put 1 minus the 0, I'm putting it into x, right? So what do I get when I do that? Putting 1 inside this, I'm going to get my 1 out of 2 still holds. Then I'll have this. So this expression is simply, I have negative 1 out of 2, right? Then this is multiplying 1 over the expression x plus 3y. That is what you see here. So this thing here, when I put 1 here, I'll simply have 1 out of 2 plus 3y, right? And when I put 0, realize that this will go. Is that not it? This will go and I'll have 1 out of what? 3. Interesting. So if I push my negative half even out beyond my outer integral, I'll just keep this. So this minus, when is 0, I have 1 over what? 3y. So let's rewrite our outer integral. Our outer integral then become negative half integral from 1 to 2 of the expression 1 over 2 plus 3y minus 1 over 3y y. At this point, what do we do? Integral of this expression, right? Using substitution, we are going to get 1 out of 3 natural log of the expression 2 plus 3y minus this one, so we get our 1 out of 3 out natural log of what? Y, right? Remember, we have our negative half outside, which is multiplying this, then from 1 to. At this point, what do? Wherever you see y, you put 2, right? So our negative half still means far outside. So with this, when I put my y to be 2, what do I get here? I simply get 2 plus 6, and that gives me what? 8. That is a lane 8, right? When I put 1 inside, what am I getting? So first of all, the 2 will go into, so let's do this. 1 out of 3, natural log of 8. That is when I put 2 inside, minus 1 out of 3. When I put 2, I'll have lane what? Lane 2. Minus the whole expression, 1 out of 3. When I put 1, I'll get length 5, right? When I put 1 here, then 1 is 0. So I'll simply multiply, and I'll have my, so inner integral then becomes length 8 minus length 2 minus length 5. Is that not it? Push 1 out of 3 out, so it becomes negative 1 out of 6. Then this is our answer. Then finally, let's solve the last problem. So the last problem is good. We have this beautiful problem here. We have double integral of our r x multiplying e to the power xy, the a. You've seen our region, right? So I said the first step is always for you to define your dA. Which one would you like to integrate first? Okay. So first of all, for this one, let's assume you want the y first, then the x. Hence, my outer becomes x. This is x, this is y. From negative 1 to from 0 to 1, right? Then x e to the power x y, right? Then the y x. We want to integrate this with respect to y. What happened to our integral? What happens to our integral? So for the first one, if you integrate this expression with respect to y, what do you think we will get? Okay, so we want to integrate this expression here with respect to y, right? So first of all, for us to do that integration, is there any trick or any way we could do that? This is from calculus 1. So in calculus 3, we don't expect you to be handling single integrals so difficult. You should be able to apply as much as possible, right? So what do? Remember, simply it's a substitution approach. So the substitution here will give the result to be. Remember, whenever you have a power as exponent, the power come and divide the whole thing, right? So when I differentiate my xy, I'll get x. So I'll end up getting x e to the power xy all over x. As simple as that, right? Then I'll have from 0 to 1. Then my dx is outside. I have from negative 1 to. So when I go for it, I'll have from negative 1 to 2 e to the power xy. Then from 0 to 1 dx. You may not appreciate what I'm doing, right? So I simply did substitution. So let's u be equal to xy up here, right? So we want to differentiate with respect to y. So the u dy is simply going to give us what x. We want to make the y the subject. We want to remove the y in substitution. The y will simply be equal to 1 over x du. That is why when you bring it back, 1 over x, the x will come and what? Multiply as 1 over x and cancel the original x. You get it? Good. And since it is u, integral of u then is, where is it? U equals xy, right? So that was here. So we end up getting the y to be equal to 1 over x du. So as simple as that cancels and we get our function here back. Remember, integral of e to the power anything is itself. That is why it didn't change. So when you want to integrate the u itself, it's still the same thing. At this point, what do? You integrate with respect to x, right? So putting your 1 and 0, what are we getting? Negative 1, 2. When I put 1 inside, I'll get e to the power x. When I put 0, I'll get 1 minus 1 because the power will be to the power 0, 1. Why? So at this point, you have a beautiful equation. Any integral of e to the power x is integral of e to the power x. So it becomes e to the power x again minus integral of 1 is what? X. Oh, sorry, with respect to, with respect to x. I was right. So y. From negative 1 to 2. When I put 2, e to the power 2 minus 2, right? Minus, I put negative 1, e to the power negative 1 minus 2 plus 1. Like this. You get e to the power 2 minus e to the power negative 1 minus 2 plus 1 becomes what? Minus 2 minus 1, so minus 3. And this is our answer. So this is what I have for you in iterated integral. See you in the next section as I take you through double integral over general regions, then also how to determine or change order when it's impossible to solve as being given. Please, if you like this section, don't forget to subscribe. Do also support this channel by just simply pressing the subscription button and turn on your notification button, and also help by simply sharing it to your friends and those you find this is going to be helpful to. See you